Come along for an exploration of the flatter parts of the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. We'll cross beautiful prairies, see some dramatic gorges, and still get the big views as I hike the Bison Trail. Hello and welcome to the Oklahoma Hiker YouTube channel. I am still out at the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge, and today I have a trail that I have never done on the agenda. This is the Bison Trail. It's about a 6.1 mile trail that I hear is scenic without too much of an exertion required other than the 6.1 miles. So not a lot of ascents or descents. I am looking forward to seeing this for the first time, and I'm looking forward to showing you. Come along! We have certainly opened up to a nice view here. That's looking behind me where I've just come from. And this is now beside the trail. Very cool. Well, I have reached the first intersection with the loop portion of the trail. So this one is like a balloon with a string, and I just did the string. So let's zoom in here. This is what I've done. And now I'm going to turn right and follow it all along here. And then eventually I will end up right back here at the end of the day. So, well, not the end of the day. It's only 6 miles. Anyway, let's check it out. I just turned around this corner and the view suddenly tells me that we might be upon something pretty special here. So, I'm kind of itching to see this. Looks like a gorge of some sort. What do we have here? This should give us a view. Oh, hey. Very nice. Yeah. This is one incredible view. Never seen this part of the refuge before, and it is worthwhile for sure. It's a giant gorge here. Got people down there. Very neat. Since leaving the Lost Lake area, I have come out onto what looks like just a beautiful, wide open prairie and all sorts of beautiful flowers. We have the state flower there, these lovelies, the blues over here. Just so much to see. boy, this trail just keeps providing nice views. It's not a huge effort. Yeah, it's got some ups and downs on the rocks, but it has not been a giant exertion by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, look at this. It's a little wet, but it's flat and it's easy. But keep in mind, it is hot. It's like 100 degrees out here. No wind, no shade. So, I am within about 2 miles of the truck, and I'm thinking about this trail, and it's beautiful. I think it's prettier than I expected it to be. But the giant drawback, this shade, this is the first shade I've had in over a mile, and Daddy is hot. But getting there. All right, just as I was about to record the video that said I was just pretty much tired of these spillways, because there have been so many of them, even the ones that I haven't filmed, I come across this one. And this one has quite a little parade going on. Finally, along French Lake, I get just a little bit of shade. I will take it. I am going to be beyond crispy this evening. Hey, look at this. I've reached the side, which means I'm done with the loop. And I'm ready to do the string. Wow, the view you miss on the way out is certainly seen on the way back. That is beautiful. I'm back. I am hot. I'm thirsty. I am sun-scorched, but I am back. Well, you may notice that I am no longer at the Bison Trail for these final trail thoughts, and that is because it was hot. I needed to rest, I needed to hydrate, and I needed to cool down after that trail. So that is what I focused on, and boy, am I glad I did. So we're getting the notes now. Obviously, the big issue was that it was really hot. There are miles where there is just no escape from the sun if the sun is out. So keep that in mind with your clothing. Something like this sun shirt would have come in really handy. You can give yourself all the protection you need. Obviously, sunscreen would be a next good line of defense. You want to be very well hydrated for this one. It's one to really, really take seriously and prepare for, especially if you're going to venture out in these summer months. Now, I think that if excruciatingly hot hikes are not your thing, then this would be one to avoid until the cooler weather months. But as long as you plan and prepare and pack the right things, then you can be safe on this trail, even in the heat of summer. Now, one other thought is that it was mostly well marked. There were a few places where it was a honeycomb of a trail, but not just a ton of them. I think it helps to know generally what landmarks you're going to be walking beside. So for instance, on the northern part, you are following West Cache Creek, you are following it to French Lake, and then you are dropping south. Consult your map, make sure you kind of have a general idea of the directions that you're going in. because everything seemed to be heading in the same direction on this trail, with the exception of a few intersecting trails. So just know where you're going, have a map, have your app, like I always say, and this could be a really fun adventure for you. Like I said in the video, I think it was a little bit more beautiful than I was expecting it to be, so you can have a really great time seeing some things like the prairie that I hadn't seen really on any of the other trails at the Wichita Mountains. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and I hope that you'll enjoy some of my other ones. Until then, I hope to see you on the trail. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Looking for more Wichita Mountains adventures? Explore the Crab Eyes Trail. For one of the prettiest canyons in Oklahoma, check out the Narrows Trail. And if you're a peak bagger, then try the Elk Mountain Trail.